Hi, everybody. This is Matthew Owens, just talking to you today about the OCG affiliate program that we have going here. I am a California licensed CPA and a full-time investor, and I am the owner of OCG Properties. We actually flip consistently in the Memphis, Tennessee market and are based in the Southern California. And what we do is we basically buy, renovate, and tenant properties and then resell them or hold them with different investors. And we've done a little bit over 500 now. We do about 5 a month. We also buy different multifamily properties, invest in other promissory notes, and syndicated investments as well. So we primarily work through helping other clients with their individual financial situation and their goals. And our mission is to create financial freedom for ourselves and our investors through the real estate investments that we do that create passive cash flow for our investors. We own a management and renovation company on the ground out in Memphis. We also run a couple of real estate investment clubs in Southern California and do a ton of different education in different ways on real estate investing. So I'm going to actually talk to you a little bit about our affiliate structure today and some of the ways to work with us. So some of the different things that we do is we invest in single families. Investors can invest with us with seller financing with 7 to 10% returns, bank financing and get 10 to 20% returns and putting 20% down and getting a bank loan. They can do joint ventures with us. They can buy properties with us for cash. We wholesale properties to investors, and then we also do different property packages and go through and structure different investments for investors. In addition to that, we invest in value add multifamily investments, promissory notes, both short-term and long-term promissory notes, as well as syndicated investments that are basically a pooling of different investors' funds for the common goal of purchasing a very large asset or multiple assets like mobile homes or a self-storage facility or commercial or other multifamily type investments. And last but not least, we have our affiliate program where investors can invest with us and make 100+ K a year just working with us through our systems. And we have a constant supply of investment vehicles available with the amount of acquisitions we do and our teams and our system that we've already put on the ground. We have full management set up. We have every team member from attorneys to CPAs, everybody involved in the real estate process we have taken care of within our systems by doing this for over 10 years now. So let's talk a little bit about the fun part, the compensation structure here. So we have what's called an authorized referral affiliate, ARA, where if an investor refers somebody who buys, or an ARA refers somebody, an investor that buys a property from us, they make $2,000. However, we've added a little bit of leverage to this, where if you bring in other referral agents that want to be part of your network and work with you in different ways, you can actually go through and get $500 for every single referral that they give as well. And this goes down 2 levels, so it can be really, really strong and really powerful as far as your abilities to be able to really ramp up income if you start to focus on finding other people within your network as well as finding other investors. So a lot of real estate agents and different brokers look at this as a powerful tool to be able to have a constant supply of properties that they can pass on to their investor base. A lot of times it takes a lot of work to go find those assets that they can represent to sell or find other people that they can help buy properties. And so we go through and have a constant supply of inventory that investors can invest with. And so what's really cool with this structure is if you see on this page, if you have someone in your group that is, say you have 20 people in your network, okay, which means 5 people that are directly as far as your network goes, and then 3 people for each one of them. That's 20 total people. Really shouldn't be very hard to actually duplicate. And so if you had 20 people in your network that gave you 60 referrals a year, which is about 3 per year per person. Okay, now you'll have some that are much higher and some that are much lower, but you'll make basically $30,000 off of the work that other people are doing to be involved here. Now, when you're a referral agent here, all you have to do is refer it to our in-house sales team and they will take it from there and close the transaction. You don't have to be the one closing. You don't have to be the one doing the work. You're just referring us investors that are interested in working with us in one way, shape, or form. But in addition to this, you can actually make money yourself too. So if you were to sell, call it 3 properties per month to other investors that want to invest. Now, these are investments that are making them a great return on investment that's already turnkey, fully renovated with a tenant in place. So these things are up and running and viable income sources for people that are above inflationary returns in different ways and actually make really good returns. And so we're looking at an additional $72,000 a year for doing those 3 a month on top of the 30. Okay. So here's another synopsis here. If you were to do 1 a month, just part-time, and you had 4 a month coming in from indirect sources, you'd be making an extra $48,000 a year passively and just referring people into our business here. If you were able to do 2 a month and you had 10 coming in at the bottom there, and that's 12 total per month, you could be making $108,000 a year as well just doing this. So very, very interesting structure. I just briefly discussed some of just selling the commissions just based off selling properties directly. Now we have other income sources as well attached to this. So we have our turnkey investments, which is the first part on the left box you see there, where you get the $500 for the people in your network. And you get a direct referral as well of $2,000. We have joint ventures that we do with investors where you can make $1,000 on every property, and we don't make any direct profit on those deals. We actually go through and do everything at our cost for our clients on those scenarios. You can help us sell multifamily investments and make 0.75% on sales price. And if anybody else refers those, you make 2.25% of the sales price for people in your network. Trust deed investments, if you raise capital for us, you make $200 for every $50,000 raised. For syndicated investments outside, you can make 10% on our profits. And for inside syndicated investments, meaning the ones that we are the operators on, you make the same as the trust deed investments with the $200 per 50,000 raised. So let's talk about some of the requirements very, very briefly. Very simple requirements. You have to have a basic understanding of our company and our investment types, okay, in order to do this. We don't want people not explaining things incorrectly and not providing the right information to their referral sources and causing confusion. You have to qualify through an interview with one of our ASAs, which is an in-house sales manager. You have to submit leads information onto an online tracking system through our ASA. And then you actually have to refer or introduce that lead to the ASA to close the sales transaction. And then provide assistance if that ASA actually needs any help or any feedback. Obtain a referral information sheet from that client, which gives kind of the client resources and their investment goals if you know that. And then stay up with the basic company information and product knowledge. So, and an ARA can turn into an in-house sales team with being an authorized sales associate with qualifying with us after they qualify with us and go through an extensive interview process. So our ASAs actually make a little bit more. So our ASAs make $2,000 for every lead that they close from our own in-house marketing. So we spend a lot of money every month on marketing, and we provide those leads to our in-house sales staff to actually close those deals. We also, if you get a lead yourself and bring in an investor, you get $3,500 per deal for being an in-house sales staff. And so what you're doing is you're going through and you're closing all the transactions for our in-house in-house marketing, as well as our outside marketing for yourself, your own leads that you bring in. In addition to that, you get all the leads from the referral agents too that you get to close. Each one of those referral agents that bring in a deal, you make $1,000 for every single one of those. So you can see the power with the people within your network of the ability for this to happen and really grow substantially. So let's look at the actual breakdown here with the same 20-person ASA network involved. So if you have 20 people, same deal as the ARAs, doing 60 a year, which is basically 3 per person per year. That's 60 grand instead of 30 that you're bringing in from your network. If you did 2 a month from the in-house marketing that we provide, as well as 2 a month that you provide yourself that's an additional $132,000 a year. That's a total of $192,000 a year with this scenario here. And I know people who have developed in other networking companies and other strategies have developed much, much bigger networks than I'm even showing here at all. If you focus this through different realtors and brokers, this should expand substantially within the future, in the near future, if you really took some effort and put it together. So here's an example of, if a direct sales associate, an ASA, was to get 1 sale a month and 4 from their network, they could make $90,000 a year. If they got 2 a month themselves and 10 from their network, they could make $204,000 a year in our program. And here's some of the other scenarios. Same exact thing as before. You can make money with turnkeys, just like we talked about. You can make money with our joint ventures. They can make money with our multifamilies and our trust deeds and syndicated investments, as well as bookkeeping services that we provide to our clients. Me being a CPA, we bring in a lot of clients on our bookkeeping side, as well as do different accounting and legal services and business consulting and real estate coaching for different investors. All ways to make different commissions by working with us in different ways. The ASA requirements, same thing. You have to understand the company information and the mission. You have to qualify with us. You submit the leads and track the leads through a CRM system that we actually provide to our in-house sales staff. And then you follow up with all of those leads for the in-house marketing team, the direct sales, and the ARA referrals as well. So, and then we provide and you guys provide assistance throughout the sales process. We keep the ARAs, the referral agents, updated on all the changes, the different ARAs that are within your network. You want to keep them updated on all the changes that are happening and give them biweekly support so that they produce. And then obtain referral information sheets, the same as before, and the client resources and what investments they can invest, what different investment goals they have, and what capital resources and lending resources they have available. Stay updated with the basic company product and service knowledge, and report to OCG weekly on all the client leads. Okay, and then some of the different benefits are the higher commission structure. We have in-house marketing leads that we provide. We have different networking events that we can have you go to and provide to you. We have educational events and webinars that we throw on a monthly basis. And then we have a sales training and content for different marketing that you can do for your own client base. And then we provide our own in-house sales team with a contact management system as well to help with the entire process and the organization with all of this, and to track with all of the people that are in your network that have referred you clients as well, so they can be tagged to the right people. So we give some education and some support here as well to our ASAs and ARAs. So we do bi-monthly webinars and pre-recorded webinars that we have, and we have live educational events, and we have our investment clubs that we throw as well. So all places to meet investors, to bring investors for additional education for people that might be interested. We have our affiliate education, so we're doing monthly live training sessions on our investment and our processes. We're doing monthly sales trainings as well, how to bring in clients and handle objections, what concerns different investors have. We are providing different video trainings on the investment options, our processes and procedures, how we do our renovation and raise capital, and how our property management is set up, as well as our closing process. We are providing tracking and communicating with our investor and our ARAs to OCG. And then we're doing different video trainings on our referral network as well, and how to track that on top of things. Weekly affiliate training calls, and becoming an ASA. So we have how to become an ASA as well. Some of our online resources, frequently asked questions, investment marketing materials in different languages, weekly updated inventory lists and investment overviews in our featured properties of the week. We have bi-weekly updated newsletter that you can provide to your clients and utilize the content for your own distribution. We have ASA referral customer management with our Podio CRM system, and the clients and the ARAs can be all tracked right inside of it. And then we have different agreements and documents in place as well for ARAs and ASAs. Everything can be submitted online as well. So then we have our process, which is a very simple process for any investor. So there's usually a 60-minute consultation with your investor. They review the investment options. They pick out an investment. and then they close escrow. Really, really simple. Step 2 is the property management, monitoring your investment, and then repeating over and over again until they're financially free. Many investors will consistently reinvest with us because they like the way the assets are performing, they like the different investments that we're providing, and they'll consistently buy more and more from us to continue to increase their cash flow. So you get paid on reoccurring acquisitions as well. So finding the right investments for your clients, you have to know your investor's risk tolerance level. What is their comfort level? And how much time do they have? Are they trying to be active, or are they trying to be passive investors? What kind of returns are they comfortable with? Are they aggressive and going to shoot for active returns, or are they trying to be passive and would rather go for that accumulated cash flow over time to gain that financial freedom, like if they're working for somebody else? Do they understand how they're protected on each investment? Do they have the capabilities to use bank leverage? And how much cash resources do they have, and have they allocated specifically for investment purposes versus their budget? Do they have the time or the other relationships that can add value in investing? And what are their current cash flow goals, their monthly expenses? Really, we want to develop a plan for these investors, okay? For them to develop and understand what the goals are in mind. So we can help our investors with tax and legal help, 1031 exchanges, self-directed retirement accounts, bookkeeping and investment and analysis and due diligence, investment planning, and different real estate consulting as well. So a slew of different services that we can provide to our clients to add value in different ways. So if you have investors that are interested in investing, what they do first is email us and schedule a consultation to go over their situation. Have them fill out a client intake sheet, compile what resources they have for that investment, and then review the specific cash flow goals and monthly expenses to cover and the investment options, and then determine what investments are specifically right for their situation. They start developing their cash flow stream, and then they can also sign up for our investment clubs to continue their education. So if you want to sign up as an ARA, you can complete an ARA application, so you can email us for that. You can do a Q&A with us and with an interview with our ASA, and then go through the training calls and the videos. OCG approves you to be an ARA into the referral network, and then you sign an ARA agreement and with some additional documents, and that's it. So if you're interested, go ahead and send us an email, and we can go from there. Look forward to working with you guys, and we will talk soon. Thanks a lot.